So, I had this girlfriend when I was in college, and she was kind of like a feminist, not like overly, but like a little bit enough. I don't consider myself one. I always called myself like more of an egalitarian, where I think like you should have very equal opportunities, but I feel like feminism by nature sometimes puts women above men. And I don't necessarily agree with that, even though I don't think that men are above women either. The reason I bring that up is because she sometimes would talk about how men and women are different. And this was the sort of instance where it sounds like women are better. And I'm not, you can make your own opinion on that. I know there are plenty of men who do believe that women are better in some ways, just because like, as a man, sometimes it is very easy to feel inferior, just because you have a lot less support. Usually you're expected to do more with what you have instead of like having help, and I think that sometimes like it's more of a cultural thing than it really is like a real like thing with the responsibilities and whatever. Basically, I was helping her build something one time, and she brought up this point how like men sometimes go step by step instead of reading the whole thing first. And she brought up this story how like there was like this test that if you take like 10 minutes or something to do the questions one by one, the last question is like just write your name and don't do anything. And I had like an experiment like that in like grade school or something. I sometimes just don't agree with the hypotheticals, and I just think going step by step is a little bit easier for your brain to comprehend. And maybe, I don't know, maybe girls have bigger brains, what do I know, right? But for me, it's just easier to go one at a time. So I don't really want to worry about the boss fight just yet. I want to get through this mangler step first. But I was building this desk that's gonna be the one that I work with most of the time over like in my new crib. I don't even know if I should call it a crib. It's crib is a little bit over use for it, but whatever. My studio, we'll call it, for where I'm gonna do pretty much everything from now on, except maybe for special occasions. So yeah, I looked at the very first page and I read it, and it said you need this amount of tools, like a tape measure, a stud finder, like this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, this will be a good experience for me to like learn what all of these things are. So I went to the Home Depot and I bought all the items that I needed according to the paper. I bought all this stuff, even like a tape measure, and it turns out on the very last page you find out that that's only if you want to attach it to a wall. And if I ever want to move again, like why would I want to attach it to a wall? So like I don't know why they would say required tool. Like it just seems like a lapse of judgment, but it was kind of funny. And I went back and I returned most of the items, so I mean, it was good. And now it's built, and I'm good with that. So yeah, basically, take your pick. I think it's better to go step by step, but if you want to read all of it first and then start, I don't know. Maybe she's just more patient than I am.